Hi, let's do some exercise. My knees are a little bit sore, so I didn't run. So when we cannot run, what do? We swim on the ground. We swim on the floor. Okay, I'll show you how it goes. Floor swimming, ground swimming. Okay. Okay, let's flip over. Whew. Yeah, I know it looks weird and funny, but it works. Okay, now the side. This one looks a lot better, right? Wow. Okay, that's it. Ooh, that's our ground swimming. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break, alright? Alright. Wow. Okay, let's do some stretching. Oh, oh, yeah. Ah, good enough. Alright. Feeling a lot better. Haha. Okay, so um, let's talk for a second, okay? We'll get back to mathematics or not, but yeah, the coronavirus. What else, right? So I went to Walmart during the lunch break, and for the first time, I saw people wearing masks and gloves. But I think that's good because I don't think coronavirus is a serious situation. I don't think so. Okay. Uh, but that's just me. But it is flu season, cold virus, flu virus, because it's becoming spring, and when weather changes, yeah, those flu, cold virus, they spread, right? So, yes, if they wear mask, if they wash their hands more often, and then it will prevent also cold virus, flu virus. So yeah, and also social distancing. It's good. I've been always exercising social distancing because I like having personal space. Unless I'm dating a lady, but I mean, of course, ladies they don't let me get too close, of course. Anyways, okay. What else? Yeah, we did find something. Okay, something small, but still, it was something very cool actually. Okay, I was like staring at that whiteboard like for what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and finally I saw something. Okay, something very small, but still, it's a good progress. Why? Because it's simpler than gold box triangle. Okay, I explained that to you. Now, uh, yeah, because gold box conjecture proof is it can be very boring. Maybe we can talk about economics, among others, intermittently. Okay, and how about this Cantorian this diagonal method? Okay, so we kind of modified it a little bit, right? We used systematic enumeration method and to use to construct this countable set with binary numbers, binary increments, okay, in a reverse direction, and it worked very well. But so yeah, the ones with the trailing zeros, okay. So yeah, they are the countable subset of this infinite set of binary strings, infinite set of infinite binary strings. Okay, so it's two-dimensional infinity basically. Okay, which is not nothing new. I mean, you have infinite matrix all the time, right? Especially when you do the systematic enumeration method, it's always infinite matrix of some sort. It could be triangle, it could be matrix, or it could be even n-dimensional. And when you deal with the pyramid numbers, yeah, the dimensionality also increases. Okay, so I think I gave you a very small taste of pyramid numbers post-Diluvian episodes. I think. All right. Yeah, we'll go over it again if time allows. Okay. So in economics, typically buyer and seller is defined as buyer is money giver, seller is money receiver. Okay, that's how buyer and seller is defined in a market, economic market. But we generalized this notion of market. So we have uh, romance market, and we have so what is a market? Exchange. Okay, because back in the days when there was no money, it was a barter system. You give me apple, I give you orange. Okay, barter system, exchange system. Okay, so uh, Economics is very interesting and also very easy. Okay, compared to our number theory, prime number theory, gold box conjecture. Okay, so it's nice mixture economics and gold box conjecture. Okay, so in economics, money is uh, generalized product. Okay, so it's very comparable to all different kinds of goods and services. Okay, money is like something that is the closest thing to God. Okay, money is omnipotent, almost all powerful. Money is also all omnipresent. It's everywhere, right? But money has its limit. Okay, money is not a solution for to every problem. There's many people like President Trump thinks. They even King Solomon said that. Yeah, money can buy anything. Money can solve any problem. That is not so. I have to disagree with Mr. Solomon. Okay, it does. It is useful money. Okay, so and it is important. Money is like blood as well, like currency, current flow of money internationally. It's like blood. Okay, so also copium as well. Okay, so copium channel, that's the currency system. You know, your banking routing number, credit card number. Okay, electronic system, electrical grid, those wire transfer, telephone line. Yeah, those are the veins, artery of the economic system. Okay, money is like blood. Okay, it gives supply in our body or animal's body, even plant's body. The fluid circulates through veins, artery, whatever. Plants have that kind of stuff too. Channel. Okay. Yeah, the conduit. So what blood does in our body is it get rid of the waste. Okay. Money is, I mean, blood is like transportation kind of. It get rid of all the carbon dioxide. Okay. It's like a vehicle vector. All right. Transportation. Okay. Not money, but blood transports carbon dioxide from our body to our lungs so that we breathe it out, and it from lung we get oxygen. So money gets oxygen from the lung and transport it to organs. Okay, tissues, bones, also nutrients as well. Nutrients, food we eat. Yeah, from this what GI tract, small intestine. Okay, yeah, the nutrients like carbs, amino acids or sugar. Okay, or fat, lipids. Yeah, blood transport that to organs to feed organs, like different departments, different factories in our body. Okay, yeah, those are the building materials. So blood transport that. So blood is like courier, carrier. Okay, transportation, like trucks, trains, airplanes. That's what blood does. Red blood cells, and also it get rid of all the wastes, byproducts, toxic wastes, and put it in kidney or mostly or sweat, human feces, whatever. Human feces, that's more like our food after we absorb all the material, good stuff. Yeah, the rest of that is that's human feces. Okay, so but when it comes to urine and sweat, yeah, that's the byproduct waste getting out of our body. Okay, all right. Yeah, at least that's my understanding of physiology. Um, it's been a while. Okay, I'm not sure if there's actually excretion mechanism through large. intestine. I'm not sure about that. I never heard about it, but I don't know. Okay, so money is a very comfortable thing, versatile. But one thing what money cannot buy is happiness, and also health. Okay, let's say happiness and health is a product that you want to purchase. You cannot buy it with money. So what can you buy it with? What's the currency in this happiness market? Kind of more metaphysical market, okay? Happiness market and health market. How can you purchase happiness and health? Uh, what's the currency? What should you give? And who should you give? Who is the seller of happiness and healthiness? Who's the seller and what's the currency? What should you pay with when you purchase happiness and healthiness? Think about that, okay? So, it's humanological economics, economical humanology, whatever, okay? Economical humanology, because humanology is the main topic here. Economics is being a maid, helper, assistant to this boss, humanology, okay? So, economical humanology, okay? Yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break, okay? Gotta grab some beer. Yeah, I ate a leftover sandwich, so yeah. We'll be right back. So, how was your day? I hope you had a nice one. Okay. Okay. So the in order to answer the question that I just posed you 5 minutes ago is you have to understand copiomology. Okay, so in copiomology there are two concepts of copium. Okay, first concept, general copium, just like anything of quantity and value, and value can be negative or positive. So it's like one-dimensional vector. Okay, also known as scalar. Okay, in traditional mathematics, but actually pure scalar in humanological mathematics is actually a non-negative number. All right, something with pure quantity. Okay, that doesn't go into negative. Okay, like natural number, for example. Okay, okay, so but so that's general copium. Okay, like money, energy, mass. By the way, energy and mass it cannot go negative, right? So that's pure scalar. Okay, in physics, pure quantity, no direction. Maybe 0.5 dimensional vector. Okay, so because it can go up, yeah, it can go down, but up to a certain point. Okay, so it's like half of infinite line. Okay, so okay. Anyways, so what are some other instances of pure scalar, pure quantity? Yeah, time and space. Time and space cannot go negative. Okay, time is different from space because time axis is unidirectional. Time cannot go back. I'm sorry. There cannot. There's no such a thing as time machine. There cannot be. Okay. Why? What do you mean by there? What do you mean by why? There's no why. It's just the way it is. Because we disproved Einstein's special relativity, right? Even in Einsteinian relativity, you cannot reverse time because the square root inside of that goes negative, right? If you exceed the speed of light. But in humanological physics, can you exceed the speed of light? Yes. Why? Because special relativity, the time dilation formula is wrong. Why? Because time is the speed of light is not absolute. Okay, so yeah, that's why there is no reason that prohibits us from exceeding speed of light. Okay, that's where Mr. Einstein erred. Okay, and the speed of light does slow down in a medium, in water, in glass. Okay, it does slow down. Speed of light is not absolute. Okay, and yes, depending on the relative speed of the observer, yeah, relative speed of light is not absolute. Sometimes it speeds up. If you are going the other direction, light photon light goes to that direction, you go that direction, and you measure the speed of light. Yeah, it should be bigger than c. If you go in the same direction as light, yes, light relative speed of light does slow down. Okay, there's nothing special about speed of light. It's like anything else. Okay, it's something we proved, kinda. Okay, in the past episodes, post-diluvian. That's one of the first things we did after this deluge, great flood. 200 lost episodes. Okay, so who got punished? Me. My math was too dirty, so I got punished by that. Yes, by God, by Google YouTube, acting as an agent of God, angel of God. Yeah, they punished me, and I took it well. Okay. At first, not very well, but later on, yeah, came to terms with it. So, water under the bridge. Okay, so anyway, so then what is special copium? It's more like emotional copium, okay? Feeling copium, meaning uh, I can make you feel good by making me feeling bad. Okay, like self-deprecative joke, or yeah, I can make you feel bad. I can make myself feel good by making you feel bad. That's the copium transfer. Transfer of special copium, emotional copium. If I make fun of you, you feel bad and I feel good. Okay, so that's the copium transfer from you to me kind of concept. Copium can be negative, okay? So like pain and suffering, if I'm undergoing some bad time, I can put it on you by saying expletives or saying something very mean to you, and so I'm discharging, transferring my negative copium, negative feelings to you. Okay, I'm not saying it's right thing to do, it's a good thing to do. I'm saying that's just humanological explanation of what happens between people. Okay, so what's the special? What's the relationship between special copium and general copium? General copium is the vehicle, perhaps channel, conduit of special copium transfer. Okay, if I give you money, which is general copium, okay, you feel good and I feel bad, right? So there's special copium transfer too, riding on top of general copium, money. Okay, one instance of general copium. Okay, so what else? Okay, so how do you buy happiness? How do you buy health? And who sells it? It's well, the currency is special copium. Your pain and suffering of doing exercise and diet, personal hygiene, taking a bath, regular exercise, healthy diet, okay, pain and suffering from that, that's the currency to purchase happiness and healthiness. Then who's the seller? You can say it's nature, natural law, or you can say it's God. Okay. And the process of labor, either you working to make money or you do diet and exercise, you do the right thing. Uh, in humanological Christianity, that's concept of prayer. You pray to God, the natural law, right? The way it works, the principle, logos, okay? And you get something back. Okay, so it kind of makes sense, right? Human knowledge is very interesting. Also very easy compared to Goldbach's conjecture, problem, proof. Okay. And when it comes to Cantorian, this theory, diagonal argument, so yeah, we have this enumeration of binary numbers, right? Uh, its suffix was just zero, trailing zeros, right? But it doesn't have to be. It could be trailing ones instead. If it is trailing ones, then we are actually including. Oh no, no, we are not still including one. No, 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 no. Actually, no, because the very zeroth element will be 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Next one, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, it does include that, huh? Okay, okay. Then there's this paradox. How interesting. Hmm. We found some anomaly. It just occurred to me. We'll grab whiteboard and explore that. We may have disproved Cantorian proof after all. Maybe we found some minor defect in his proof. Okay? How interesting. Okay. We have some whiteboard we can erase. Oh boy. You can never have enough whiteboards, okay? Oh, if you ask me. Wait, we'll erase this guy. Yeah, we don't need this guy. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? How interesting. Okay. How interesting. This Cantorian infinite set theory, that's more like of intellectual element, entertainment, because I mean, maybe it can have some practical value, but this uh, diagonalization method and whatnot, it's been used by Kurt Gödel, uh, Professor Alonso Church, Mr. Alan Turing, and they're kind of like fringe element in mathematics. It's not. It's more like intellectual entertainment kind of. It doesn't really have that much significance, like kind of like shenanigan kind of. Okay, like Mr. Kurt Gödel's incompleteness theorem. That one is actually cool. Okay, but like undecidability, that kind of stuff. Nah, I don't buy those things. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Mr. Alan Turing. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. I mean, it may have some merit, like Turing machine and whatnot, but I did study Turing machine, okay, because I had to, but not a huge fan. All right. I was on Black Pen, so Black Pen's plenty. Okay, so after that 200 episode, I learned a lesson. It took me a while, maybe a couple of weeks. I learned how to be more nuanced in my speaking, more how to be more subtle in expression and more gentle and civilized. It probably took a couple of weeks, okay? So I learned it. So I say, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Mr. Alan Turing as opposed to being blunt about it. Okay, boy. Because I used to be very blunt about it, okay? So in those 200 episodes and perhaps even before. Okay, so. Alright, oh boy. Yeah, but I'm still very naughty. Let boys be boys kind of. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. So your B0, right? It's binary number in reverse, okay? B1, 1. B2, 1, 0, okay? B3, 1, 1, 1. B4, how does it go? 1, 0, 0, okay? Yeah, it is confusing, it's in reverse, alright? And so on. Okay? Now, let's make this finite kind of binary number in reverse is incremental, right? So it's countable set. And the fact that this infinite set of binary numbers is countable, meaning it's one-to-one correspondence to natural numbers, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, so that this set of binary strings is property characteristic of being countable number. It will not change if we add trailing zeros and make each binary string infinite. It will still be countable set. Okay? Trailing zeros. It will still countable set. Good. Now, let's apply Mr. Gero Cantor's diagonalization method. Okay? That's what we did last time, right? We call it Cantorian binary number. 1, 1, 1, 1. Just flip the diagonal element, okay? It was 1, 1, 1, dot, 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 dot. Okay? Yet this infinite binary string does not belong to this countable set. Okay? So that's why set of all the infinite binary strings it's not countable. Okay, it's bigger than infinite set of infinite natural numbers. Okay, so that's the concept of uncountable set. Something bigger than set of all natural numbers. A set, an infinite set, which is bigger than the infinite set of natural numbers, that even bigger infinite set is called uncountable set. Okay? So, yeah, the set of all the infinite binary strings is uncountable because it's bigger than set of natural numbers. Okay? Okay. Just a review. We're just having fun with it, okay? It's like a mathematical entertainment or recreational mathematics, kinda. That's all this is. Okay, so all right. Who knows? Maybe it will have practical value one day, or I don't know. Okay. Now what? Yeah, I don't think I disproved them, alright? Because I was thinking instead of trailing zeros, let's give it trailing ones. And see what happens when we find the diagonal Cantorian binary string of this set. Okay, so then the Cantorian string, binary string, will become 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay, okay. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, da, 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 da. Okay, okay, okay. Does it belong to this? No, because it has trailing 0 instead of trailing 1s. Okay, okay, okay. So, yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't disprove him. Yeah, it just it had this set will have different Cantorian string because I thought it will always like this, but no. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I never mind. Okay, I didn't disprove him. All right. So. How interesting, huh? So this B1 becomes Cantorian string in the second set, the one with infinite trailing ones, and this B1 becomes the Cantorian string in the trailing 0 set. Okay, okay, okay. So the reason why this happens is this, okay? The countable set of binary strings, we can enumerate it systematical fashion, like incremental binary numbers, right? And but the trailing numbers can be all zeros, or it could be all ones, or it could be anything. It could be 1010, or it could be 00101. It could be any arbitrary things. And even more than that, the trailing pattern doesn't have to be exactly same. between rows, it could be totally different too. Okay, so that's why the infinite the infinite set of infinite binary strings, it is far, far, far bigger than infinite set of infinite trailing zero kind of binary incremental enumeration, which is countable. Okay, and this set is countable too. Okay, and there are infinite number of that because trailing pattern, it could be zeros, ones, 1 0 1 0, or it could be anything. They may repeat or they don't have to even repeat the trailing stuff after this incremental binary numbers. Whatever that happens next, it there's infinite variety. So the set of infinite binary strings is by far infinitely far bigger than a set of uh, non-negative integers. Yeah, I can see that now. Okay, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, because Mr. Cantor, he also proved that the set of real numbers, which is infinite, and if you compare that with set of integers, he proved that set of real numbers is infinite, and set of integers is also infinite, but there are two different kinds of infinite, which makes intuitive sense. Why? I mean, on a straight line, right? 0, -1, 1, 2, dot dot dot. It goes to infinity, right? Positive infinity. -2, dot dot dot. It goes to negative infinity, right? So set of integers is an infinite set, but set of real numbers, you have a lot more numbers between 0, 0 and 1, right? You have many infinite numbers, right? Real numbers like square root of whatever, right? Between 0 and 1. I mean, between 0 and 2, you have square root of 3, right? 1.732, blah, 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 right? Yeah. Well, you have 1/2, 1/3, 1/4. Yeah, of course, set of all the even rational numbers. Yeah, it's infinite set, but it's still bigger infinite set than a set of even integers. Of course. Okay. How about this? Multiples of 0.5. Okay. You have 0, 0.5, minus 0.5, 1, minus 1, 1.5, minus 1.5. If let's kind of try to do something like Mr. Cantor did. Okay, so if set of integers and the number of elements in set of all integers, let's call this uh, it's some infinite, right? So I think you use something like aleph or something, some I think it's yeah Hebrew character, I think, right? But I don't know any Hebrew character. Okay, so uh, It's infinite number. Okay, so it's a unit. We'll just call it alpha. Okay, how about that? That's all I know. Okay, and then this will be a quiz. Okay, set of I times 0.5 an absolute value thereof, the cardinality, the number of elements in there, express this in terms of alpha. How interesting. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. How interesting. You know how to do this, right? Just like additive set theory, right? Yeah, you multiply all the elements inside of this integer set by 0.5. Okay, then what does it become in terms of size of this infinite set in relation to alpha? Okay, this is very interesting actually. Good, good. Okay, let's take a break. Ah. Okay. You got the answer yet? It's kind of intuitive, isn't it? Again, we're not going to prove anything. Why? We'll leave it to other people, okay? We're just doing this as a recreation, so there's no need to spend time to formalize this. Nah, we don't have time. we got other things to do. So what's the answer? You need more time? I don't think so. I don't think you need more time. I do because I want to drink. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel good today because I got some project done, assignment done. So yeah, I'm kind of in a very good mood. So, okay. Yeah, does coronavirus like get to you? Don't let it get, don't let it get to you. Okay, so it's just all in people's mind, in their heads. There's nothing to it. But there's something good thing, some good thing coming out of it. Why? Because in Alaska, this is nothing secret. It's public announcement. The Alaska call system is a fantastic call system. The computer database and everything is state of the art. Okay, it's very streamlined. Okay, so yeah, they decide to have this filing, court filing, all electronic. They should have done it long time ago. Okay, but there's yes, so something came. There's something that came good out of this corona situation. Yeah, it's better that way, electronic filing. I have always been firm advocate of electronic filing, but they're finally doing it, and I'm very happy about it. But otherwise, it's just waste of paper, mail. And mail is good, mail is still important. But in terms of efficiency and speed, okay, electronic filing is just easier and cheaper. Okay, so, yeah. Okay. Right? You generalize this? Because it's twice as dense as before. Like you have zero point 0.5, zero point 0.5, okay. You insert this middle point in every single integer gap, right? Yeah, it's no brainer. Yeah, that's how you generalize it. Okay? Now that we know this, can we express the magnitude, the cardinality of the set of all infinite binary numbers? Can we express that in terms of alpha? Well, by the way, what if set of all natural numbers cardinality in terms of alpha? Too easy, right? Yeah. What is it? Okay, easy enough, right? Or we can express in different way. If we express set of all uh, uh, members, natural number, non-negative number, if this is beta, then set of all even all integers plus and minus, that's what 2 beta. Okay, so can we express the cardinality, the number, if we infinite number, but we have infinite unit beta, right? Can we express in terms of beta a set of all, the cardinality of set of all infinite binary strings in terms of beta? Can we calculate that? That would be an interesting. Uh, we can take a shot at it, right? Would we like beta squared or let's think about this, okay? Because it's interesting and it can't be that difficult. Alright? Oh wow. What an interesting problem. This is like pure mathematics, okay? Purer than number theory. Because number theory, prime number theory, it does have some practical application like cryptography, right? Yeah, the encryption, computer science, okay? It does have application, okay? So prime numbers, okay. What we notice is that uh, it depends on the suffix, the, okay, what kind of suffix we use. Because without any suffix, the set of these incrementing binary numbers, that's better. Okay, that's the it's countable set. What is countable set? Countable set is an infinite set whose cardinality is equal to uh, cardinality of natural numbers, non-negative integers. Okay, so that's the definition. One way to define a countable set. Okay, all right. We know. Let's give it a name. Infinite Boolean set. Okay, let's just call it big B. Okay, for Boolean. Yeah, Mr. George Boole, English mathematician, right? Big B is the set of all infinite binary strings. We know B's cardinality is bigger than beta, but can we make it into some kind of equality, okay? Using some function of B, converting inequality to equality. Why? Why? Because that's more challenging. Because you have to be exact. Okay. Let's think about this. It's brain exercise, right? Widening our horizon, broadening our horizon. So it's good for us. Makes us stronger, smarter, right? So let's think about this for a while. I mean, who knows? It may help us proving Goldbach's conjecture. I don't know. But I started thinking about this because I thought it might help us diagonal method because we deal with diagonals. Okay, so and also infinite matrix as well. Okay, so okay, is it beta squared or some exponents or depend on the subscript? Okay. How many subscript? I mean suffix. How many suffix variation can we possibly have? It's very tricky. Yeah, some other mathematical shenanigans. Yeah, or beside like people like it's just my opinion. Okay, I don't think Mr. Gödel was shenanigan. Okay, I think he was serious mathematician, logician, and his Mr. Gödel's incompleteness theorem. He used the Cantorian diagonal method. I appreciate what he did. Okay, but when it comes to Mr. Alonso Church, I think he's cool too. Okay, the lambda calculus, I think that's really cool stuff. But when it comes to like Bertrand Russell or just Mr. Wittgenstein or Mr. Whitehead, Mr. Bertrand Russell or Mr. Alan Turing, I think they are kind of like mathematical shenanigans. Okay, I don't think they are serious mathematicians at all. Alright. Maybe Mr. Whitehead, Mr. Bertrand Russell, maybe they made some contribution there in formal logic and whatnot, symbolic logic. But when it comes to Mr. Alan Turing or Mr. Wittgenstein, I really don't have high opinion about them. I'm sorry. Just me, okay? Yeah. But still, I can appreciate they may have made some good contribution. I think they may have. Okay. And have I learned something good from them? I think so. I mean, I don't want to admit it, but yeah, reluctantly, I think I did learn something good from their works. I think. Alright. If I'm being extremely honest. Uh, uh, yeah. Uh, so the problem is this, okay? Vertically, we know the infinity here, vertical direction, is beta. The kind of infinity that give us all natural numbers, that's beta. Okay? Which defines countable set. Now, but horizontally, we didn't quite define what kind of infinity this will be. It could be beta, 2 times beta, beta squared, 2 to the beta, 3 to the beta, or log beta. We didn't define it, right? E to the beta, whatever. We didn't define the magnitude in the horizontal direction. It will be some kind of infinite, okay? But what kind of infinite? Because there are many kinds. You have beta, 2 times beta, e to the beta, and so on, right? We didn't define that. Maybe we should. Perhaps that problem will become easier. Let's say we fix the uh, horizontal magnitude to beta so that it becomes infinite square matrix. It is infinite matrix, but at least the speed of infinity in horizontal direction and vertical direction they'll be the same. Okay? Yeah. Maybe that's a good starting point for us. Yeah, because you can think of this as a growth. Okay. First you have zero, and then you have square matrix like 0, 0, 1, 0. Then square matrix of length 3, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, such that uh, horizontal speed of growth is same as vertical speed of growth, because that's the kind of like systematic enumeration method we adopted when we are studying Goldbach's conjecture proof, right? We can apply the same thing here. There are a lot of similarity. Okay, okay. This is a good problem to solve actually, or you know, just to think about. Okay, okay. Maybe it will help us after all. Okay, and also it's easier. It seems to be easier problem, and and we want to take a break from Goldbach's conjecture, and it's challenging enough, but not too difficult as Goldbach's conjecture, and at the same time, it's not as easy as humanology, economics, and other area of study we do here, which is by far more important. Okay, they are easy problems, but they are very important, by far more important problem. Okay, okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so yeah, let's give it some time. Okay, and some thought. Right. I think it's worthwhile to do this, unless this is entertaining. Okay. You know, like set theory. I mean, Cantorian set theory dealing with infinity. It back in the days used to be a target of a lot of ridicule and cynicism, because mainstream mathematics and it still is like that. They mostly deal with finite numbers. Why? Because it's easier to deal with. Convergence of a series, infinite series, okay? Because it's finite result. But there's unexplored area in mathematics, and that's the infinity algebra, okay? Because I mean, I knew about this a long time ago, and I did talk about this in this humanology series. Uh, there are different varieties of infinity, okay? Not every infinity is the same, okay? So we can deal with this infinity just like numbers. Just give it a letter, alpha, okay? Yeah, alpha plus alpha, 2 alpha. What is it? It's the number of elements in integer set. Or just like we did here together, absolute value of n over 2 is 2 times beta. Okay? Now, when we talk about density, okay? So, number density, okay? What is the density? Okay, in a given length, uh, in physics you have density, right? In given length, how many numbers are there? So, what's the density of this, like 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, okay? That's what this guy is, okay? What's the density? How do you calculate density? Yeah, just divide by length of this thing. So how many numbers are there in the, by per unit length? Yes, we are dividing infinity by infinity, okay? Just deal with it like number, okay? Is equal to 2 beta divided by beta equal to, okay? It makes sense, right? So it's very unexplored area because it's so challenging, and back in the days when Georg Cantor came up with this kind of theory, people thought, hey, that's not mathematics, that's theology. We're dealing with infinity like God, you know. And Mr. Herr Cantor was very religious man. I think he was Jewish. I mean, I think so. I think Judaism was his religion, and then, but at the same time, Mr. Srinivasa Ramanujan was deeply religious man too. Okay, so there are some big mathematicians who are very religious. I think Euler was also religious, as far as I recall. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being religious as a mathematician. Perhaps it's even inspired Mr. Ramanujan and Herr Cantor come up with their own theories. Maybe it helped. Religion may helped. Okay. Who knows? Well, how about us? I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know whether you're religious or not. But did it help me? Religion? Yeah, I think so. How? Having a faith, not giving up, belief that one day we'll discover something. If we try hard enough, maybe God will reward us with discovery. That kind of stuff. Okay. I mean, it's plain vanilla combinatorics problem, right? Given a fixed n by n square, how many variation can we have in this trailing slots? Okay, you have n minus 1 slot, so variation there is 2 to the n minus 1, 2 to the n minus 2. Okay, combinatorics all the way down to two to the zeros. So and we have to multiply them. Okay, so what we have here is it gets pretty big, pretty fast. You have n by n matrix, okay, and then you have trailing slots, okay. Actually, it doesn't quite grow like that. You have this n minus 1 slot, n minus 1 slot, and then you have n minus 2 slots, n minus 2 slots, n minus 3 slots. Oh, okay. Kind of curious. I'm talking about these trailing slots, okay? So how many rows? 8 rows? Okay. That's strange. Okay. Okay, 2, 4, 8. Okay, okay. It goes like that. Okay. E. I don't want to do this. Okay. It gets tedious. And we can do it n by 8, n by n matrix. Okay, how many trailing slots are there? And for each if there are like n minus 1 trailing slots, then 2 to the n minus 1 variations multiplied by number of variation here multiplied by number of variation. Okay, so it's pi something, right? Whatever. I'm not sure if this is worthwhile to do. I mean, worthwhile to continue because it became very tedious. So I don't want to proceed. Why don't you go ahead and do it? Okay, or let somebody else do it. Okay, because I'm not interested in this anymore. It gets too bulky, and I don't think it's worthwhile time really. Because I'm kind of eager to get back to gold box conjecture problem. Okay, so this problem doesn't even exist. Gold box problem at least has been existing for 250 years. So if we solve it, we can become very famous. But this problem is just something we just came up with. Even if we solve it, I mean, may become a publication material, but so what? Unless this helps us prove Goldbach's contextual, I don't. I'm not willing to do this. It's becoming too tedious. But let's give it some love. Probably this is better way to delineate these things like 1, 2, 4, 8. Yes, yes. This guy, exception, initial condition, boundary problem. Okay. Yeah, we can exclude zero. All right, so no problem. If it's zero natural number or not, that's sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Right, it's depending on the convenience, really. Okay, let's exclude zero. Okay, for our convenience, because we are dealing with infinity, so adding subtracting one doesn't make any difference, right? So infinity absorbs any constant, no matter how big that constant it may be. Okay, so infinity, for example, beta, beta plus one, beta plus n is equal to beta. Okay, so that's something really cool. Infinity algebra. Okay, I think we did some infinity algebra like way back, maybe like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I don't know. Most likely antediluvian, right? So ancient days. Yes, right here. Okay, I think we did. We'll take a break, okay? So my keister is hurting because I've been sitting for too long. I have to change this ordering of these cushions. I have 3 layers of cushions, but I should put the softest one on top so that it's softer. Okay. 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 Let's do this, okay? Why? Because I'm Christian and Jesus said what you gave to the list is what you gave to me, and also there's this anti-mnemonic rule, money, power, fame, that's kind of mnemonic. So let's go ahead and do this and grab another whiteboard, okay? So, uh, okay. Yeah, it seems it's our moral and ethical obligation to do this, so we'll go ahead and do it. Okay, so we'll just erase this guy. Goldbox conjecture is a big project, so we put it in the backbone, okay? So we get back to it after we get bored with this infinity algebra, okay? So infinity algebra, let's switch the symbol, okay? We'll put the number of positive integers as alpha, okay? Why? Because alpha is easier to write than beta, okay? So, yeah. Okay? Yeah, so number of integers 2 times alpha, okay? So that'll be our new convention, alright? So, yeah. It's more convenient that way. Okay. So infinity algebra, okay, kind of goes like this. So number of all natural numbers starting from 1, okay, we call it alpha. It's infinity, okay? So now alpha plus any number plus minus number n is alpha, and we call it absorption rule, all right? Now take a point. N times alpha is not equal to alpha, okay? Yeah. In general, when n is 1, yes, it is. But when n is, I'm meaning when n is not 1. Okay? And because we are dealing with infinity, infinity minus infinity, yeah, sure. Okay. How about 0 times infinity? Is there any good way to define it? Well, by the way, there are 2 kinds of zeros, okay? Let's say 1 over alpha, okay? This is not equal to 0, alright? It's not equal to absolute 0, so to speak, okay? Like, you have 0 and you have infinitesimality, right? So 1 over alpha is not absolute 0. It's still going on, getting smaller and smaller and smaller, okay? So that's not never 0. Conceptually, they are different. With 0 is static. 1 over alpha is dynamic. It's still going on. Still ongoing effort. Trying to get smaller and smaller and smaller, okay? And it never ends. Okay? So, good. Very good. Yeah. But limit when n go to infinity, 1 over n is 0. Why? Because limit means where is it going towards? What's the destination? Yeah, no, you are trying to get there, right? But you never get there, 1 over infinity. But you are getting closer and closer, close to what? What's the target? That's what limit means, LIM, okay? Yeah, target 0. That's our destination. We're trying to get there, but we'll never get there, we know. That kind of concept, okay? So, okay? It's kind of philosophical. It becomes very philosophical, right? Yeah. Just like in fine art later on, like you have this Dadaism and avant-garde, this Fluxus movement and whatnot. It art kind of become very philosophical, like Mr. John Cage. You know this. He just sitting in front of piano and doing nothing, like silence, right? To prove that music is a temporal art, as opposed to painting, sculpture, fine art is more spatial art. Okay, yeah, very philosophical, theoretical, kind of. He was a good friend of Mr. Nam June Paik, by the way, perhaps even mentor. Okay, then you have performance artists like Joseph Voice and also yes, also Yoko Ono, the wife of John Lennon. Okay, she was also a performance artist, and Mr. Nam June Paik married a Japanese lady. I don't remember her name. Okay, and that Mr. Nam June Paik's wife, Japanese lady, and Yoko Ono, they were friends. Okay, because they're colleagues in performance art. Yeah, Mr. Nam June Paik's wife was also a performance artist. Mr. Nam June Paik also used to be a performance artist. Okay, so what is performance art? Like kind of like acting, okay, but kind of avant-garde, kind of strange, weird acting. Okay, so that's performance art. Okay, so perhaps some activism, all right, some a little bit. Okay, so yeah, modern art history is interesting. Andy Warhol, I don't like. I disagree with many of his ideologies, but some of the painting, like printing that he did, is really good quality. Okay, so I'm reluctantly acknowledging his work. Yeah, but very reluctantly. Okay, now, so we got that. All right, so let's get back to that problem. Okay, it's kind of mechanical process, right? So you have n by n square. You have n minus slot. So and each slot can be either 0 or 1. So how many variations there are? Yeah, 2 to the n minus 1. And for each variation in first row, you have second row which is independently variate. So and how many slots are there? N minus 2 slots. And B2 and B3, okay, so they both of them has n minus 2 slots. So we have to multiply them, okay? B4, 5, 6, 7, okay, you have n minus 3 slots. Number gets very big, okay? Okay, so you have 1 plus 2 plus 2 to the second plus 2 to the, it becomes what? 3, 7, 9, okay. Okay. All right. So instead of calling it n by n matrix, all right, then we have to use logarithm, and we don't want to do that. Okay, so uh, oh, can we do that? No, no. We're not break even. Okay, so okay. We'll call this guy n. Okay, to break even, to have some clear boundary. All right. Okay. How interesting. Yeah, it's pretty, right? Yeah. You power to the power to the power. Okay, okay. Well, but you can multiply this. Oh, shoot. So how far does this go? Okay. Case from one. Okay. Okay. When case one, then n is one. All right. when k is equal to 2, n is equal to 3. Yeah, I'm using different part of my brain because this is still mathematics, but different kind of mathematics. So that Goldbach's conjecture, that's totally different part of my brain that I'm using because I have to stare at the table, right, and try to find the pattern like this. This is different part of my brain, so I can give a break to Goldbach's part, this pattern recognition part of my brain. I can give it a break, and while I'm exercising, more mechanical, mathematical part of my brain. Okay, yeah, so to speak. Yeah, pattern recognition. Yeah, when I was taking Arabic, my professor, I mean instructor, complimented me that I'm very good at pattern recognition in learning Arabic, and yeah, I'm very grateful for that appreciation. So, I mean, I learned pattern recognition in AI, artificial intelligence, in computer science, but yeah, pattern recognition. Perhaps I'm good at it because perhaps I had to learn English. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, it's a very good skill. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad God gave it to me. All right, so and I'm grateful to my Arabic teacher, uh, who made me realize that, okay, that I have some good pattern recognition skills because it's important, okay. So that's the gold box conjecture thing, okay. But here it's more mechanical, okay. Uh, let me see. So n is not continuous natural number. Sequence of n is not continuous, okay. K is. So what does K mean? Oh boy. So I want to express in a compact manner using pi, and I'm having some trouble with it. How interesting. This is not too easy a problem, but it's not difficult because we are not dealing with prime numbers. Okay, that's difficult stuff. Okay, so this is very regular pattern. All right, so a lot easier. Okay, I'm kind of getting it. All right, so okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Okay, it took me a while. Okay, so it goes like we're gonna have to come up with another index. We call it I, right? So logarithm log base 2, okay, we call it LB, binary logarithm, okay. Log natural, that's ln. Log base 10, LD, D for deci, okay, 10 for log binary, okay. Logarithm base 2, we'll call it LB, because I think I've seen this kind of notational convention somewhere, right? Maybe in some calculators, okay. So okay, log base 2 binary logarithm, okay. So LB, I is the index, okay, like binary one, two, three, okay, and we floor this and we add one, okay. So that's the number of digits when you express I into binary number. So that's the number of digits, and then the number of gaps is just n minus that, something like that. Okay, so yeah, okay, we'll take a break. Okay, so whew, took me a long time. After all, yeah, we have to use logarithm. Sorry, I didn't want to. Because they are irrational numbers. Okay, so but I try to avoid it, but there's no other way. All right, so but at least when you floor it, it becomes natural number. Okay, so okay, let's take a break. Ah. Oh. Okay, we had to introduce logarithm. I try not to, but there's just no other way. So Occam's razor, right? Be as simple as possible. But like Mr. Einstein said, but yeah, don't get too simpler than necessary, right? Mr. Einstein, yeah, his theory was wrong. Not all of it, but some big part of his theory was wrong. Was special and general relativity, but reluctantly so, I have to acknowledge that he got some good contribution. Okay, like photoelectric effect that he got his Nobel Prize got for, and popularization of tensor analysis. Yeah, Mr. Wittgenstein. Yeah, his contribution is that emphasis on language, importance of language. That was good. Mr. Alan Turing, his contribution, I guess, kind of frugality, right? Kind of like simplify as much as possible. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, but I wouldn't spend too much time learning tuning motion, to be honest. Okay, I wouldn't spend too much time trying to understand tractators by Victor Wittgenstein. Okay, because I wouldn't. But who am I to tell you anything, right? Do what you gotta do. Okay, so boy. Okay, so now that we use logarithm, now that we introduce logarithm, it kind of frees us. Okay, so we don't have to be so picky and choosy about this raw number when you analyze that nth binary number. Okay, we can be quite arbitrary. Okay, so n by n square matrix. Okay, so what's the formula for the number of trailing elements? Okay, okay. Let's see. Uh, but we are not quite done yet, though. Okay. Give I throw, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit tricky. A little bit trickier than I thought. Okay, but this is easy. Why? Because we are not dealing with prime numbers. All right. We've been trained in this prime number theory. So the rest of mathematics easier. All right. It's just a matter of time because it's so regular. It's so normal. It's so like this cosmos orderliness in there. So the rest is just was a lot easier. Okay. It's like if you are trained to lift 50 pounds dumbbell, right? Lifting 10 pounds a lot easier. It's kind of like that. Okay. So yeah, it's same principle. Okay. Mathematical musculature. That's what we have developed studying that gold box conjecture. Okay. So yeah, let us not just do only gold box conjecture. Okay, let's make as much contribution in other branches of mathematics as we go along, or other branches of academia. Okay, why? Because they are more important than gold box conjecture. Okay, so easier but more important. Let's say you go to gym, you lift 50 pounds dumbbell. Okay, that's like studying prime numbers, right? In itself, 50-pound lifting doesn't have that much practical significance, right? But once you are trained, you have big muscle. Lifting 10 pounds at your job or lifting up this 1 pound pencil, I mean less than 1 pound, that's more important than you lifting up 50 pounds dumbbell in the gym. Practically speaking, what you do at your job is a lot lighter, but it's more important. Easier than, yes, easier than you working out in the gym, but by far more important than you spending time in the gym, right? Likewise, same principle. Okay? Yeah, pattern recognition. Okay, so same pattern. Okay, so okay. So the row horizontal direction, if it gets very big, then this is the pattern, all right? But I think I learned how to be good at pattern recognition probably by mathematics, I think. Okay, mathematics is all about patterns, okay, repeating patterns, recurrence. Probably that's how I learned my pattern recognition skill. Not from artificial intelligence class, because I just took two classes, once in undergrad, once in grad. In grad, I just audited. It was pretty much repetition, but it was good. They're both good, but my undergrad I mean, artificial intelligence class was taught by PhD student because it was during the summer semester. Yeah, professors, most of them they go on a vacation, right? So, some PhD candidates they stay behind and write paper and teach classes. Okay, and that gentleman was like a couple of years older than me. Okay, PhD student. He was very talented instructor. Okay, and hopefully he's professor somewhere by now. Very talented instructor. Okay, so I learned really good in artificial intelligence from in that class. Okay, it was fantastic class. One of my favorite of all time. I learned so many different things like first order logic, and it was very good class. Okay, yeah, it was in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, back in late 1990s, early 2000s. Okay, maybe 2001, something like that. Okay, it was a really good class. Yeah. Okay. Uh, why don't I bring that whiteboard here so that we can share what I'm watching down there? Okay, so we make some room. Alright. We erase everything that doesn't quite matter at this point, like all these guys. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's make some room, okay? I'm not even taking pictures. I'm not even writing this down because this is side project. Alright. But we have to do this because all the muscle we built in the gym, in that we call prime number theory, Goldbach's conjecture proof. What use is all our mathematical muscle if we don't use it for solving some more important problems, right? So less glamorous but more important perhaps. Okay. I throw, okay? So forget about zero, right? We're gonna just erase it. Now we'll just leave it there in case we need it. Okay. Yeah, forget about infinity for now, okay? We'll do infinity later. So the question is, I'm sitting on my coat. It is my chi-stars. Okay, so it kind of limits my movement. All right, so we're asking is this. Okay, forget about zero. All right. Let's do step by step. Okay. So you have n by n matrix. Here you have 5 by 5 matrix. Okay. You have trailing zeros. Okay. How many trailing zeros do we have? That's the question. Yeah, let's do step by step. Okay. So I try to hurry up because this is such a minor problem. All right. Let's do step by step. This is easy. All right. We just have to step by step. Okay. So how many trailing zeros in ith row? Okay. This is reverse binary progression. Okay. So binary numbers in reverse. Okay. You have 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Binary number progression in reverse. Okay. So the left side uh, reflection on horizontal axis. Okay. Left and right reversed. Okay. All right. Let's give it some love. One more. So you have 8 by 8 matrix, right? Boolean matrix. Okay. So in nth row, how many trailing zeros do we have? That's the question. Okay. So and the answer is in ith row. Okay. The digits, number of digits, we call it d, is ith row number of digits, binary digits. Log binary, okay, it's logarithm base 2, right, of I, and you flow that, find the nearest integer less than this guy, or equal to, okay, and plus 1. For example, LB8 is 3. So flow of 3 is 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 digits. 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. LB7, flow of LB7 is 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Okay, so it works. Okay. LB1, 0. Flow of 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. Okay, 1 digit. Okay, so we got it. Now, number of trailing zeros, okay, we call it t, okay. T for trailing in ith row is I minus di, number of digits in binary encoding, okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's the trailing zeros. How many trailing zeros there are? Okay. Okay. We are paying some tribute to Cantorian diagonal method, okay, because it's kind of interesting problem. So we want to express the cardinality of infinite set of all the infinite binary strings. We want to express that as a function of alpha, which is a cardinality of natural numbers. Okay? Because the only thing he proved is the, yeah, this B set, right? Only thing Mr. Cantor proved is that cardinality of set B, which is the set of all infinite binary strings, Boolean binary strings, it's bigger than cardinality of natural numbers. That's all he proved. Okay. Now, what we want to show, and we call this guy alpha. Okay. What we want to come up with is this: Can we convert this inequality into an equality by expressing cardinality of this set B as a function of alpha? Okay, that's what we're trying to do here. Okay, and it should not be as difficult as Goldbach's conjecture proof or disproof. Okay, and it's something we just ran into it, right? And if we can do it, we should do it. Why? Because we can, and it's going to be some contribution to mathematics. Okay, because we can do this. Okay, because it's a lot easier than Goldbach's conjecture. It has nothing to do with prime number, right? It's all cosmos orderly system, right? Yeah, this should be a lot easier than what we've been dealing with for by now almost a month. So we are capable of doing this, and that's why we should do this. Okay, because it's contribution to mathematics. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So trailing digits, number of trailing digits in ith row is that, right? And how many variation can we have? Yeah, 2 to the ti, like 0, 1, 0, 1 multiplied this times. Okay, so that's the variation you can have there, right? Okay, by nth ith row, how many total variation can we have in these trailing numbers? Because before the trailing numbers, before that it's all fixed. They're constants. Okay, but in these trailing slots, they are variables. Okay, and we are dealing with n by n matrix. Okay? Right. Again, this is easy. But I need some vocal rest, okay? We'll take 5 to 10 minutes break and then we get to this. This is a very easy problem, okay? So it gives us a good break from cold box conjecture, right? Give us some confidence, right? Kind of gap filler, right? Yeah. We didn't quite know about this, but it's easy problem. We are getting better at it. I mean, better in mathematics, so maybe it's gap filler because gold box conjecture, that's way up there. This guy, slightly above us, right? So maybe it's gap filler ladder so that we can go after gold box conjecture more easier. Our goal is to lift up this 50-pound dumbbell with one hand. Right now, we can only lift, I mean, I can only lift 10 pounds, well, 20 pounds, okay, so. Yeah, lifting up 30 pounds is a lot easier than lifting 50 pounds, right? Okay, I can do only one rep. 20 pounds, I can do 10 reps. 30 pounds, maybe 5 reps, okay, so it's kind of gap filler, okay. This is our 30-pound problem, okay, so that we can get up there. 50-pound gold box conjecture proof. What is proof? Okay, most likely proof. We take 5 minutes. Okay, so easy. Okay, so let's take a break from mathematics, shall we? I mean, come on. Yeah, let's take a break from mathematics. Yeah, this is an easy problem, okay? Yeah, it's so easy because it's so regular, unlike prime numbers, universe. This is just like cosmos, man. It's like super duper easy stuff. Okay, easy stuff. Okay, it's just matter of finite time, really. Prime number, well, that's different story, right? So we have time, okay? The rest of the easy, okay? It doesn't take me to do it. It doesn't take us to do it. Anybody can do this, okay? I'm just initiated, proposed this problem, I started solving it. So the rest, other people, anybody can do this, okay? Who have enough mathematical background, okay? So I just want to sing you a song, Korean song, okay? Because I went to outside cigarette break, okay, and there's these birds, right? Some woodpeckers, cicadas, right? Not a worry in the world, right? In amidst among this coronavirus, okay. So let's be like birds, okay? Let's not worry about a thing, right? Birds, they worry about. I mean, they deal with virus too. Any animals, even plants, okay? Yeah, any living organisms, even bacteria, they have virus situation. This bacteriophage, bacterial eater, bacteriophage, viruses. Okay, virus they are not always bad. Okay, because there are some bad bacteria, good bacteria, and if this bacteriophage, bacterial bacteria eating virus, it's bad bacteria. It's beneficial to us. Okay, so enemies is my friend. My enemy is my friend. I mean, not always, but many times works that way, right? So yeah, there are some beneficial viruses. Okay, bacterium, bacteria, virus, viri. Okay, kind of Greeks, whatever. Yeah, let's be like birds. Okay, so that kind of reminds me of this Korean song by Mr. Hyunjin Sub in back in 1980s. Okay, let me see if I can find this Korean lyrics. Okay, if I can, I'll sing you in Korean, like paragraph by paragraph, and I give you English translation. All right. Finding Korean lyrics of this classical Korean K-pop in 1980s, 1990s is challenging. Okay. It's not easy, right? But those songs are in YouTube. But to find Korean lyrics, that's a lot more difficult. Okay. Yeah, YouTube you can find it, but I cannot play YouTube here because copyright violation, right? What if I play YouTube in mute? Yeah, I can do that. I cannot play any songs. That's copyright violation, okay? But I can play mute so that you don't get to hear that tune. Just silence this, okay, and I can still see the Korean lyrics in the screen. It's not easy. Let's go to YouTube app. It always asks me for updates. I don't do that stuff. Why? Because it takes more space in my cell phone. Okay. Forget it. I mean, it goes like this. I have to remember it because I cannot find the lyrics. Let me try one more time, okay, in Google Chrome. Doing my best, man. Lady. He sang Mr. Hyunjin-sub. He sang two songs about birds, like the birds and like a bird. Okay, like a bird is lesser known, so that's why I'm. It's very difficult to find that rather obscure song, but I think it's better song though. I've seen it in YouTube, okay, but and in the music video, they hired this French, this jumper, this glider, this what's that parachute, you know. It was fantastic music video, like a bird. It was like yeah, the French guy, he kind of like flew in South America, Europe. Okay, it was very beautiful. I cannot find it. I'm sorry. Some other time. If I become very rich man, okay, maybe I can pay them copyright license, whatever, okay, so that I can share this with you. But now that I'm low budget, I cannot pay for anything except for my bills. Okay, so yeah, we do need to prove gold bars condition so that I can have more money, power, and fame. And it's so difficult when you don't have any money. So let me try to sing you this as far as I can remember. Okay, it goes like this. Da ra 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 ra, da ra ra ra, da ra ra ra, da ra ra ra, 딴, 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 딴. 다시 돌아올 수 없는 기억들을 이제는 깨끗이 지워봐요. 해가란 노을을 여기 물들을 같이 달려 That's one paragraph. Let me try to translate to you. The past memory that we cannot bring back. Let's erase it, wipe it out clean. And let's learn to forget about the past. That's what he's saying. And let's run toward that beautiful sunset that's coloring the beautiful evening sky. Let's run toward that. Let's look at the future. Look forward instead of looking backward. Okay, that's what he's saying. And yeah, it's about running toward the future. 새처럼 새처럼 나를 만나서 널 보고 싶어. 새처럼 새처럼 저 하늘 날아서 넓은 세상 보고 싶어. Okay, I try as high as I can because I want to expand my horizon of my octaves. Okay, so Korean and English translation is this. Okay, I want to be like a bird. Yeah, to fly up in the sky as high as I can so that I can see the whole wide world. If I fly very high, yeah, it's kind of a Hemingway kind of expression, right? Yeah, if I fly very high, I can see farther away, whole wide world. Okay, yeah, I want to be like a bird who fly in the sky. Okay, that's the gist of it. Okay, so that's what I can give you, and it goes like this. La 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 da 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 cha ah cha la 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 la. It's a very beautiful song. Okay, today's K-pop, they cannot make music like this. Only in classical K-pop, just like in America. Today's American musicians, songwriters, recording artists, they cannot make music like 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 20s, 30s, 80s, 70s, 90s. No, today's American musicians, they can never make music like that. Like back in the days in America. Why? Because they have machines, cell phones, computers, laptops, tablets. Their life has been so easy, so they don't have the strength because they've been so easy. Korea same way. Today's Korean musician can never make classical Korean K-pop in 1970s, even 60s, 80s. They can't because they're weak. Why? It's not their fault. That's heirs, lazy heirs of hard-working, rich parents and grandparents. Korea, America, anywhere in the world, same way. It's classical dualism concept in humanology. Okay, I mean it's too early to talk about classical humanology, but without suffering the pain, you cannot experience happiness because happiness is relative. Okay, if you don't work, you just live off of your parents' money, inheritance money. You can never experience the joy of Happy Friday. Because what's the difference? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's all the same because you're not going to work. Okay, but if you're working, you're happy on Friday because previous 5 days you've been working. You can earn happiness only by paying with unhappiness. Okay? Today's generation in America, Korea, okay, they cannot make good movies or music, good songs. No, because they didn't experience any